Today I will explain you about min terms and max terms. In the earlier lecture, we have seen the minimization of Boolean expression. There you might have wondered that how these Boolean expressions are formed or produced. So in this video, we will look up for the min terms and max terms. So what is min term? Min term is a product that is and in the function in direct or indirect form, indirect or in complementary form. So min term is a product. So if I am having two variables a and b, one is 0 1, one 0 1 1. Okay, so min term is a product. So product of these two variables, it is a dot b. Just to understand it, a dot b, it is product of this function and it has property that is equals to 1 on one row of the truth table. For this particular row I must get 1. So this is my 0 and this is 1. If I multiply this, actually if I ANDed it, I will get the value as 0. But to make it as 1, it has property that it is equals to 1. So to make it as 1, what I have to do is, I have to make this 0 as 1. I have to make this 0 as 1. So to make this 0, this I will write it as a bar. Okay, so this is a bar, and for b 1. So a bar, what is the value of a? A value of a is 0. A bar value is 1. So what is this? 1 dot 1 is equals to 1. Okay, so what it's saying? So min term is a product that is and in the function in direct or in complementary form, and it has a property that is equals to 1 on one row of the truth table. So this is, for example, I have shown you a and b, these are the two variables. 0 and 1 are the values of this. A is equals to 0 and b is equals to 1. Now to make this and product, so this to make this product and its value should be 1, what I have to do is I have to make this a to 1. Fine. How to make a to the 1? I have to make it in the form of complement. So a, I have written it as a bar. In this examples also, what I have to do is I have to write it as a as it is, and then for this b, I will write it as b bar. So now I will get 1 into 1, and that is equals to 1. For this experiment also, for this particular instances also, when a is equals to 1, b is equals to 1, there is no need to do complement. So I will directly write a is equals to 1 and it will give me a dot b is equals to 1 dot 1 is equals to 1. So what is? The min term is a product. So the product and its property that it is equals to 1. If you understand this concept, it is very good. If you do not understand, what you have to do is, when I am talking about the min terms, what you have to understand is that whenever a is there, that is 0 is there. Okay, so 0 is represented as, for this particular example, 0 is represented as a bar. Okay, and 1 I will represent it as a, only a. Okay, so in min terms, if I wanted to represent 0, I will represent 0. So I will represent bar on that particular variable. If 1 is there, I will directly write the variable as it is. Okay, so this is for the min terms. Fine. Let us take one of the examples. Now, if this concept is clear, let us take one of the examples for the min terms. So I am writing one truth table. Okay, I am writing one truth table which is having two variable truth table. It has value 0 1 1 0 1 1 and 1 0 and 1 1. If I want this is in decimal, so if decimal value is, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2 and this is 3. As it has two variables, so 2 raised to 4, so 4 instances are there or 4 values are there, and the combinations are given as it is. And if it is the truth table of R, so what I have to write is, for R, all are, for R, when both the variables are 0, when both the variables are low, I am getting the low value. When either of the variable is high, I will get the high as an output. Okay, so this is my truth table of OR gate. Now I have to explain in terms of min terms. I am explaining about the min terms. So for min terms, I am having how many min terms will be there? So for min terms, what I have to consider? I have to consider the variable which produces 1. Consider the variable which produces what it produces, which produces the output 1. You have to consider those variables which are producing the output 1. So what are those variables? So these three combinations I am getting output as 1. Okay. So you have to consider the variables which produces the output 1, and then you have to sum that variables or terms. I can write it as in terms of terms. Okay. So if I consider there are four outputs I am getting, okay, 0, 1, 1, 1. If in terms of mean terms, if I am taking, so I will write it this as small, I will write small m, m0, this is my 0th mean term, then m1, m2 and m3. This is my three mean terms are there. Now what I have to consider? I have to consider the output which are producing only one or high output. So what are those mean terms? M1, M2 and M3. These I have to consider. So my M1 is producing, M2 is producing high output and M3 is producing high output. This is my function. So I am writing function. Function of what variables? Two variables are there, A and B. So I am writing here A and B variables. Okay. And then I have to sum of this variable. So function of A and B is equals to M1, M2 and M3. Fine. M1, M2 and M3. Now again, if I wanted to write in terms of expression, so I will write summation. This is summation m, small m for mean term, small m, and then the variables. What does this mean? This means that this function is value 1 when 1, 2, 3 are the for this mean terms. M1 and M2, M3 for this mean terms. Okay. So okay, I will write it here. I will write this f of AB is equals to summation m 1, 2, 3. Now when we look at the mean term, so how do I write this mean term? Now this A as 0. Earlier I told that this A, when 0 is there, I have to write it as bar. So mean term how this is? This is A bar, then dot B. B is also 0, A dot B bar. This is A bar. A bar. This is 1, so I will write it as a B. This is 1, so I will write it as A. This is 0, I will write it as B bar. This both are 1, so I will write it as A dot B. Now my function is saying that mean terms 1, 2, 3 I have to consider, because I have to consider the variables which produces, I have to consider the instances which produces the output as 1. Okay, so output 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so in terms of this f of A comma B is nothing but summation of m 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what is 1? That is equals to A bar B, okay, plus A B bar plus AB plus AB, and this form is called as sum of product. This form is called as sum of product. Okay, this form is called as sum of product or sum of mean terms. So in generally we are calling it as sum of product. So this is sum of products between these mean terms. Product between these mean terms and then sum. So sum of products. So whenever there are generally we are talking about mean terms only. So sum of product form is there. Sum of product form is there. Is that clear? Yeah. Okay. Now when you go for this truth table, you can recognize this as OR truth table. This truth table is of function OR. Okay, when I got this expression A bar B plus AB bar plus AB, this is not in minimized form. Okay, this is not in what we are expecting. We are expecting that it should be A plus B. So what you have to do is you have to minimize this. You have to minimize this. How do you minimize this? What you have to take is, see, this variable A bar plus AB. Okay, from this variable you can take B as common, so A bar plus A is there and this term as it is, that is AB bar. Fine. What is this value? A bar plus A. A bar plus A is the value 1. This value is 1 based upon the Boolean expression theorem. So what I have made, got this A B bar. Again this B plus AB bar, this B plus AB bar, what is this? This is nothing but the A plus B based upon the theorems, Boolean algebraic theorems. So this is what I got the minimized expression for this mean 1 2 3, that is A bar B plus AB bar plus AB. The minimized expression is R, A plus B. Now in terms of max term, so max term is a sum, that is the R of all the variables in direct or in complemented form, and it has a property that it is equals to 0 on one row of the truth table. Let us consider the two variable truth table. It has value 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Okay, so I will explain you this. So max term is a sum. So sum of the variables. So what is that sum of the variables? It has two variables. So I will write it as sum of the variables are A plus B, and it has property that it is equals to 0. So it should be equals to 0. It should be equals to 0 as 0 plus 0. Here it is directly I can write it 0 plus 0 is equals to 0. In this you can see that 0 and 1. So to make it 1 as 0, what I have to do is I have to write this A as a 0 as it is plus this 1 refers to B. So I will write it as B bar, that is equals to 0 plus 1 bar, that is equals to 0. So for all the combinations I can able to write this. So this is my 1. So to make this 1 I have to write this is my A bar plus B, that is equals to 1 bar plus 0, that is equals to 0. And for this combination I will write it as A bar plus B bar, that is equals to 1 bar plus 1 bar is equals to 0. Okay, so if you understand this technique, so no problem. If you do not understand, what you have to write it as, for in terms of max term, whenever the variable value is equals to 0, variable ki agar value, if this variable value is 0, what you have to write it? You have to write it as it is A. Okay, in mean terms what has happened? In mean term, if the variable has the value 0, what you have to write? You have written, what you have written? You have written A bar, whereas in max term, when the variable value has 0, you have to write it as A. When the same variable has a value 1, in mean term, you have written it as A. In max term, if the same variable has the value of 1, you are writing it as A bar. So you can see that the max term is the dual of mean term, or mean term is the dual of max term. Both are dual. So this is dual property. Okay. So I will rub this. Now I will explain you about the max term in details. Okay. So I will remove this. This is to just locate the variables. Now I am writing the same truth table for OR gate. I am having this OR gate. So for OR gate truth table, the output is 0. This is the output is 1, 1, 1. Okay. So this is my OR gate. Is it clear? So in OR gate, in decimal, this is 0, 1, 2, 3. In terms of max term, if I wanted to write max term, I will write it as capital M0, capital M1, capital M2 and capital M3. Now what we have seen in mean terms, you have considered as sum of product, but in terms of max term, you have to consider it as product of sum, or you can write it in short term, that is POS. Okay, the variables that function, this is my function output y. So which should be selected? In mean terms, you have selected the value of 1. So for 1 you have to select it the functions. Okay, in terms of max term you have to consider the function who's producing value 0. So this is in this OR gate, this is the only one instance that produces 0 as the output. So you have to consider this. So function, I am writing this function in terms of two variables. This is my function, two variable functions. Okay, now this is in product form, the product of sum. So I will write it as a pi notation, and then its a value. Pi notation, then its value is 0. You can write it as 0, you can write it as m0, both are correct. Okay, in examination you can find it as this as written as pi 0. So whenever this pi is written, pi means max term and 0 means the first combination, that zeroth combination, that both are 0 0. Getting this? Now if I wanted to simplify this, I am able to simplify. In earlier what you have to return, we have written at sum of this variable, as it is max term. So I am writing directly this as this. I am writing directly this as, for this 0 I am writing this a plus b, and this is your final answer for this. If you want to consider some other example, I will consider it as let us say AND gate. Okay, okay. I will give you one, not AND gate. I will give you one question. Okay, so just simplify. What you have to simplify? Simplify functions. Functions of variables. How many variables are there? Two variable function is there, a, b, and then I am writing this as pi, and then the value of where the function value is 1. Oh, sorry, no, 0. Okay, so 0, 1, 2. So what I have written is, I have written the function simplify function a of b, that is a two variable function, and it is max term. Pi is written as, that is why max term 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what I understood, you can directly draw a truth table. Okay, if you don't want to go for truth table, if you know this value, you can directly mention. So first value is my first function m0. This is my 0, so 0 means m0. M0 means what? What is this? 0 0. Fine. 0 0. For 0 0, what I am writing? A plus b. This is my first term, m0. What is my second term? Comma. My second term is 1. That is m1. Okay. M1, if you know this 1 means 0 1 combination. 0, A is 0 and 1 is B. Yes, sorry. A is 0 and B is equals to 1. So for this combination, what I have to write? As this is A is 0, I will write it as it is, and then for B, I will write it as B bar. This is my second term. Okay. Then my third term is there. This is 2. So M2 is there. So for M2, 2 means 2. 1, 0. 1 for A and B is equals to 0. Okay. So I will write it as A bar plus B. Okay. You can see this. Max term is sum. Max term is sum. Okay. Sum of all the variables. Okay. Then what I have to consider? The product of sum form. Product can be written as pi m. This pi m can be written as, or function of A comma b is equals to pi 0 1 2 can be written as product of sum form. So this is sum and then product. So first term is a plus b dot a plus b bar dot a bar plus b. Okay, so this is my first term, a plus b m0, a plus b m1, a plus b bar, and a bar plus b. All are dot product. The product of sum. This is my product and this is my sum. This is what the answer is. But this is not in minimize from. So what you have to do is, you have to minimize it. How do you minimize? You have to multiply this and then comes to the minimization mode. Okay, so how do I minimize? So first this two term. Individually you can multiply. Okay, so this a dot a, that is a plus ab bar plus ab plus b bar. Fine. And for this complete term, I have to multiply this a bar plus b. Okay, so next this AA is nothing but single A. Okay, then this AB bar, AB and BB bar, from this we can take common, uh, sorry, so this AA is nothing but a single A. Next, this BB bar is equals to 0. This term as Boolean expression or Boolean theorem says that this BB bar is equals to 0. So what is remaining? This for AA is A plus AB bar plus AB. Okay, sorry. And then multiplied by A bar plus B. Okay, now you can individually multiply this, or what you can do is you can take one A as common from this. Okay, so from this if I took A as common, so what is this? A1 plus B bar plus B into the same term as it is A bar plus B. Okay, now next time this 1 plus B bar plus B, this whole term is equals to 1. Okay, so this whole term is equals to 1. So A into this term A bar plus B. Okay, when you multiply this A into A bar plus B, you will get only, see, this A bar, A into A bar is equals to 0, and then this A into B. Okay, so have you understood this now? Min term and max term. Min term and max term. I will summarize this min term and max term. Okay, so in summarization, so you can dot it down. I will remove. I am removing this now. So when you are talking about min term, so I am just differentiating what is min term and max term. So in min term, if the variable has the value 0, if the variable has a value 0, you have to define it as A bar. Okay, if it has value 1, you are writing it as A as it is. It is dual. So in max term, when the variable has value 0, you are able to write it as A as it is. Okay, and then if it is as value 1, you can write it as A bar. This is very first difference. Okay, so how to represent the variables. Okay, the next term, that in terms of min term, you have to write the function in terms of sum of product. Okay, and in terms of max term, you can write it the function as product of sum. You can write the function as product of sum. One of the examples which we took earlier. Okay, so one example is that first term is A bar dot B bar plus A bar dot B plus A B bar. This is for OR gate, and just now we have seen that A plus B dot A bar plus B dot A B bar. Sorry, A plus B bar. This is one of the examples. So this is nothing but sum of product. So product terms are there and their sum, that sum of product. And here product of sum. So sum product is there, and this product of sum values are there. Sum. Okay, so these are the sums and then product. So product of sum is there. This is one of the examples I have just quoted. Okay, so how to write min terms? Min terms can be written as the summation variable. Okay, summation variable. Max terms, capital pi. Sorry, pi. This is summation. This is pi, product form. Then we can write small m. Small m returns to min term. Capital M explain you about the max term. And whatever the variable that are written here, I am writing here 0 or 2. I am writing here the dual of this. So 1 and 2. Okay, so dual I am writing just, it can be anything. These variables can be anything. Okay, so 0, if you know how to represent this 0, 2 or 1, 3 terms are there, you can directly write the equations for in terms of your summation. Okay, summation m or pi m. If you don't know, you can directly write down the truth table. Then in terms of mean term, you have to what? You have to consider the output, and in terms of mean terms, you have to consider the output whose value is high, that is whose value is 1. Whenever the value is 1, you have to consider that. So for 0 and 2, the value is 1 is high. Okay, and here for 1 and 3, you have to consider the value is uh, consider the value 0. Output value should be 0. Okay, so in this example, if I ask you about the simplify this pi m 1 3, that means the for value this mean term, that sorry, this max term 1 and this max term 3 has output y is equals to 0. So consider, you have to either consider the mean terms of mean terms or in terms of max terms. Okay, and you can see that both are duals of each other. I am giving you some examples for your homework. Okay, so you can solve some homework I am giving you based upon this mean term and max term. So you have to simplify this summation m 0 1 3 5 7. Then b, this is pi m 2 4 6. C is summation m 1 3 7 8 10 12 13 and 15. Okay, so when you have to simplify, just I am giving you hints. So for this variable, this is summation m, so this is in terms of mean term. Okay, this is in terms of mean terms. So what the output is there? So 0 1 3 5 7. In all these mean terms, you have to identify the variables and you have to represent this in terms of sum of product. This is in terms of sum of product. This is pi m, that is max term. So max term means product of sum. Summation m, sum of product. Now number of variables. How many variables are required here? Here maximum term is 7. Okay, maximum term is 7. So 3 variables are required. 3 variables. 3 variables, why? 2 raised to 3. 2 raised to 3 means 8. 8 means 0 to 7. So it can occupy all these combinations. So 3 variables are required. Here maximum term is 6. So again 3 variables are required. When you go for this examples, you can see that 15 is max term. Okay, term 15. So here you have to represent it with the help of 4 variables. 2 raised to 4, and that is 2 raised to 4 means 16, and that is 0 to 15. Okay, that's why 4 variables are required. Okay, fine. Anything else? Yes, so such kind of examples will be there in your examination for simplification. Okay, you have to write in terms of this sum of product form, and then you have to minimize it. This second example, you have to write in terms of product of sum, and then you have to minimize this. Okay, so in sum of forms, I will write this example. So 0, sorry. Okay, I will write this for 1 as it is. I am writing it. So this is for 3 variables. So 1, how to write 1? So in 3 variables, 0 0 1. Okay, so to define this 0 0 1 in sum of product form, I will write it as a bar, b bar, and then c. Okay, so this is my first variable, c, this one. Similarly, what you have to do is, you have to write it for this 0. For this 0, again a bar dot b bar dot c bar, again plus, and this is sum of product form, plus for this third term you have to write, and then plus for fourth term you have to write, and then you have to simplify this. Similarly for this second example, this is 2. So 2 decimal number, how do you write it as 0 1 0. Okay, as it has 3 variables, so for 0, as it is in terms of product of sum or max term, so I will write this 0 as a, as it is, then this 1 as b bar. Okay, of course plus sign is there, okay, because I am summing or in this, and c, I will write it as c as it is. Okay, similarly for 4 you have to write, and then multiplication of this term, and then this is for 6. So you have to represent this in terms of your max terms, and then multiply it. So product of sum form, and then you have to simplify this. Okay.